Welcome to Texas Boxing Scene. I'm here with none other than the Valley's own 956 Cesar Cantu. How's it
doing?
going down the? I'm doing good, Cesar. How's it going down the valley? How's it going in 956?
Oh, everything's pretty good. Um, yeah, everything's pretty good.
Now things are really good. You got a huge fight coming up. T-Mobile Arena, October 6th, Fury Wilder 3. Tell us about that. Tell us who you're fighting, and just talk to us about a little bit what you got going on.
Yeah, so I'm fighting on the Wilder and Fury card at the T-Mobile Arena. Um, and everything's been going good. Been training hard every day, morning and afternoon. Uh, I don't know. I'm just excited for this fight.
It's going to be a big one. Your opponent, Bruce Carrington from New York, making his pro debut. He's had a deep amateur career. Do you know anything about him? Have you seen any tape on him, or what are you planning on doing? You know, what's your game plan without giving away too much on October 6th?
I don't know really. Don't know anything about him, but I've been looking at some videos on him. I've been looking at his style. Um, I've been studying him. You know, he might be an Olympian, but you know, it doesn't matter where you come from. You know, I train hard, and I'm just gonna do my best. That's all I can say.
I wanted to ask you that, and you're 3-1. You took, you had a two-year layoff basically, and then you lost a very close decision in your last fight. But you have big wins. You fought on big cards before, like you talked about. You fought on Brandon Figueroa's card in August before the pandemic. In August 2019, you fought on a PBC card in Houston. You have a very aggressive style. Come forward style. Is this too big of a challenge for his pro debut? Do they take too big of a test? I mean, are they walking into too big of a test for somebody's pro debut?
You know, he's an Olympian. He has a lot of experience. You know, um, I might not be that of but I have experience as well. You know, I've been doing this for 10 years, and you know, um, it's possible. You know,
Let me talk to you about that, right? You're fighting at there's a catch weight 128. Typically you're featherweight, right? So you're fighting a little above the featherweight limit. There's a brand new camp, right? You're in a different camp now. How's camp going? How you feeling? And how is preparation for this fight going? Because we're only about 3 or 4 weeks out now.
Oh yeah, it's only 3 weeks away.
About 3 weeks out.
I'm glad we had a extra time, a little bit more time. I had more time to train. Even though it fails on July 24th, I feel pretty good, ready. But now I feel we've been training a little bit harder, you know. But our camp's been going good. Like I said, uh, training early in the mornings through the afternoons. A lot of sparring. I try getting a lot of sparring. And
I want to ask you about that, and without giving away too much, down in your area in Weslaco, in the Valley, and up to Laredo, there's a ton of great fighters at about your weight class. You're 122, 126, 130. There's a lot of really good fighters. How has the sparring been going, and who have you been working with to get ready for this fight?
Sparring's been pretty good, you know, around 3 times a week. Just here down in the valley, you know, just basically anyone, just trying to get the most out of it. Doesn't really matter who it is, just as long as we feel good and in a good shape, and we get that conditioning to that level,
And
to the four round.
I wanted to ask you. Obviously, conditioning is a big part of what you do because you are such a aggressive, come forward fighter. You throw so many punches. Do you feel like you're in shape now? Like if the fight was tomorrow, are you in shape? Are you ready to go?
The way we've been training, the way we've been sparring, I say I I'm good for the 4 rounds. Give it all I got.
I get, I can't believe they're choosing you. And PPC has seen you before. Like we said, you're 2-0 on PPC cards. So obviously they like what they see. I'm still a little surprised they're using you. And I know this kid's highly touted, deep pedigree Olympian.
Yeah,
This is I mean,
he's a good
they
fighter.
obviously have big. Are you going to mess up his plans? Are you going to mess up PBC's plans? Are you going to give this kid a loss in his pro debut?
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I just hope everything goes good. Hopefully, hopefully it goes my way. Um, I just hope I give a good fight and to the point where I get noticed, where they call me for more, just to show them that I put a good fight. I'm just gonna
I,
go out there and I'm just gonna go out there and do my best. I'm just gonna.
I, I want to ask because I've been you fought 4 times professionally. I've been ringside for 3 of your fights.
Yeah.
You have a really really aggressive style. Like you're really really well conditioned. You have a really good gas tank. You don't really run out of steam. Do you think longer fights, 6 rounds, 8 round, 10 round fights, actually favor you because of the endurance that you have and the punch output that you have, that you can break people down over longer fights?
I believe that's what I've been saying for a while. My last fight in San Antonio, um, you know, well, not just my last fight, but yeah, when I start getting comfortable and my body starts warming up, and let's say second round, third round, that's where that's where my body feels it's already like it's already warmed up, and I feel like I could go more than 4 rounds, and the pressure that I put, I see that I get these guys tired. Um, they start getting tired, and I feel like if I was a 6 rounder, I feel like I would have done a little bit better.
Right. It's kind of because you can see you got better, and you started winning rounds as the fight went on, which is kind of
Hmm.
like, it takes a minute to get warmed up, but once he does this, there's really no stopping it, which makes you a really entertaining fighter to watch. For those of you who don't know, Cesar started in the same gym as Brandon and Omar Figueroa, correct?
Oh yes, sir.
What kind of impact, you've gone to a different gym now for this fight, but having Brandon around you, having Omar around you, 2 world champions, what has that taught you, and how has that shaped you as a fighter?
You know, um, Brandon's a great kid. Throughout the years, 4 years, he has been helping me with a great advice. Every time we sparred, he would help me. But the team was great. Everything was great. We just had some issues.
No,
But other,
that happens. You're part of a great gym now. Tell us about where you are now, what gym you're training at now.
um, but other than that, everything was great. Brandon's a great kid. The team, um, yeah.
And you're now at Alamo Gym, also in Weslaco now, correct? That's where you're training now. And
Oh
how's that
yes.
how's that going? You feel good? It's a good fit for you?
Pretty good. We're more focused. More mid work. A little bit more. A little bit more sparring here than uh, over there at the other
Sure.
gym. Um, just a little bit more technical over here, learning more things.
That's good.
Um,
How would you? I mean, obviously you come from the same gym as the Figueroa, so that there's a part of that in your style, right? Like you're an aggressive pressure fighter. How would you describe it? Like for those who haven't seen you and those who are going to be seeing you for the first time on the Fury Wilder card, how would you describe your style in the ring?
uh, I'm gonna try to fight better than my last fight, you know. Um, my last fight, I really didn't throw a lot of punches, due to the 2 year layoff or a year layoff. It's been a while since I haven't fought in the ring, and it kind of threw me off, you know. I didn't throw a lot of punches. Um, I was kind of not scared to get hit, but um, just not throwing a lot of punches, and I feel like that loss in San Antonio made me a better fighter, and I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in there not having that mentality of I'm just gonna go in there and this time throw more punches
But
than the last fight.
volume and work rate, punch volume is definitely going to be your key to victory here. And I want people to know, yes, you're fighting an excellent amateur, but he's got an amateur style, and you have a professional style. You have a style that translates as a professional much better than as an amateur. You're a live underdog. Like, do you think people are kind of discrediting you because you did take a loss in your last fight? Like, do you think they put him in with the wrong guy? I mean, this is a fight that you can realistically win.
Yeah, I don't see myself like a stepping stone or anything. You know, I'm young. I'm only 27 years old. You know, um, I'm young, and like I said, I've been doing this for 10 years. There's no difference, you know, as long as you train hard, you know. Um, and if I let my hands go, if I could let my hands go and put that pressure and not, I'm not scared of getting hit, you know. But if I could go in
We've
there,
seen that, yeah.
yeah, I'm not scared to get hit, you know. If I could go in there and just put the pressure and let my hands go, I feel like I could maybe take the win, or you know, I believe in myself, so I could take this win, or I could put a great fight, you know, I show the world, you know.
Uh, and I want everyone. You don't need to be modest, right? I mean, you want to make a prediction? You think you can outpoint him? You think you can? You think you can win a 4-round decision against him? I mean, your work rate, if you start from the first round on, can carry rounds for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, you have a cast iron chin. I don't think he would stop you, right? So if you go the distance, you can win rounds here on work rate. Is that something that you think about?
Yes. Like I said, if I believe, like if I put the pressure, I say I could take a few rounds, you know, because um, I say if I put the pressure and I just let my hands go, I say I could do good, you know, I could do good. I don't want to say too much, you know.
I get it.
I don't want to say, I don't know.
I love the humbleness. I love the modesty.
Yeah,
He does all of his talking in the ring. And if you haven't seen him, he really is an all-action. But this is why we're doing the interview. I guess this is part of the reason why they picked you, because no matter what, you make an entertaining fight. You give the crowd their money's worth. You'll never be in a boring fight, right? And it's a really interesting fight for Carrington's pro debut, and it's one I think Cesar can really start to really upset things. We can really upset the plans they have for him. Right now boxing is just alive and well in your area, right? You have Omar Juarez, who's a spectacular prospect, right? From the Valley. You have Brandon Figueroa and Omar Figueroa, who are both world champions. Brandon, current world champion. What's going on down in that little area of Texas right now that's turning out so many good fighters at this time?
I know everything's pretty good. We have Brandon. He's gonna fight in that card September 8th. Oh, he was supposed to fight in that card.
Yeah.
Yes, because he got the COVID, but I was excited for that fight. That was gonna be a good fight. Then we had Juarez. He fought in that card like 2 months ago.
Yeah, he's got another fight coming up next weekend, next
Oh
Sunday.
yeah,
He
yeah,
fights. Yeah.
true, true. Um,
But
yeah, we just have these guys fighting, and then we have me fighting in this card that hopefully everything goes good, man. Because this guy, I seen him fight on YouTube. I study him, not every day, but I get in there once in a while, and I just study, or I just look at the video just there on YouTube, and this guy has good counters, Um, you know, I don't know how it's gonna go. I just hope everything goes good. Hopefully I don't get caught because this guy throws some great counters. If I do this, he throws some good counters.
if you're wondering where you've seen Cesar fight before, he fought on the Brandon Figueroa card in August of 2019, down in the Rio Grande Valley, and then it was the Charlo Brandon Adams card, right? That the card you fought on in
Oh
June of
yes,
2019. And he
yes.
scored a first round knockout in that fight. So he's 2-0 the 2 times he's been on major PBC cards. But this is something else. What's it like being on this card? Like, this is the heavyweight championship of the world. This is the biggest fight of the year, and you're a part of it. How much of an honor is that?
Yeah, this is different. I might have fought in a Showtime or whatever. My opponent, he was a great fighter, but he's not at he's not at the level as the fighter that I'm gonna fight here on the Wilder card. He's a high level fighter, and it's something new. It's something new to me, and it's a new experience. And like I said, I'm excited when they told me.
Is it a different type of motivation, right? When you fought the last 2 times on the PBC card, the Showtime card, and the Fox card, you were expected to win. You were expected to take care of business. Now this
Yeah.
time, you're used as an opponent against Carrington, a really, really highly touted guy. Is it a different kind of motivation? Like, now I have something to prove?
Oh yes. It it's more of a now I really have to push it. Now I really have to train twice as harder than the last fights because this guy's no joke, and I just have to go in there twice the harder, different mentality, and I really have to push it this time. It's not gonna be like the other two fighters. It's something that it's just something new, something that I'm gonna have to just go in there and just give him my best.
Cesar Cantu, again, all action fighter out of Weslaco, Texas, here in the Rio Grande Valley. This is not a fight you want to miss. Cesar Cantu will always give you your money's worth. He comes from the same gym as the Figueroa brothers, has that high pressure, high volume kind of style. Tell everyone where they can find you on social media, Cesar.
You can find me on Instagram 120 Cesar Cantu 04 at Gmail and um on Facebook just Cesar Cantu,
All right.
and that's about it.
Thanks for taking the time to join us today. I appreciate it. I know you got a lot of work to do. I know you're enjoying that heat down there in the valley. I can see you
Yes,
sweating just sitting there. It's hot, right?
just here in the background.
Yeah.
You can tell it's hot.
I'll let you get back at it. I thank you for joining us, and thank you for your time, Cesar.
I want to
God
thank
bless,
you.
champ.
I thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. God bless.